an only child, was I think what led to me being really extroverted. So I felt like alone and loneliness, and my parents had to work and everything to support us and grow the business and whatnot. And I feel like I used my extroversion at school and everything to make as many friends as I can, so that I wouldn't be alone.
So let's stop there.
Yeah.
Because that's a decision. That's an internal vow.
It's an internal decision.
It's an internal vow, a decision that you made with yourself at how old?
I've always been relatively extroverted, but let's say 8.
8?
Yeah,
Okay,
let's say
so
8.
around 8 years old.
Yeah.
So there's this point at 8 years old, you're like, all right, I'm not gonna see. I was the type of kid, I had 2 families, right? And so growing up with my mom, I was actually alone, and I was not like, yeah, I'm gonna go make friends. I was like, I'm gonna sit on the computer, play the Lego club, that's how we go. But you made this decision, right, to show up wherever you went.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go make friends because I'm not gonna be a loner, essentially, right? Okay, interesting.
So I feel like when I do a lot of introspective kind of looking at myself, and because you're right, I also did play video games. I watched a lot of anime and all that stuff, but at school I would always just go out there and just talk to everybody that I could and make friends with everybody I could, and that would really led to me being that kind of very extroverted person that you and all of our friends kind of know. And it was just, as I grew up, it was like more than just me not being lonely. I also didn't want other people to feel lonely as well, because me knowing what that felt like, I wanted to make sure that nobody ever felt that way if I had anything to do with it, right? So
and that's the next step. Afterward,
correct.
When you're thinking about yourself, and then it's like, okay, then the person that's across from me. Yeah, that's interesting, right? Bro. And you're doing that at a young age.
Keep going. So, I think I was like pretty self-aware for a young age, but I didn't come to these conclusions until a little bit later, until I started, journaling and kind of doing a little more mindful practices. But and I think that kind of all throughout my life, just kind of gradually being extroverted, connecting with people, I gained a really kind of strong and good opinion of myself, and just kind of the validation I got back from just making a lot of friends and everything. And I believe that kind of pushed me to have the confidence to kind of pursue a lot of things and also dream a little bit bigger. And so, I've always been relatively idealistic in terms of like how much I want to help the world, entrepreneurial endeavors, just like that's why I have so many hands in different, pots and everything. It's just because like, I enjoy the process, and I enjoy connecting with people. So it's just having those opportunities to try new things, meet new people, learn as much as I can, learn more about myself. Those are the things that get me up every day. It's just like that whole process of being human and experience what it is to be like me. And then from there, it's like the altruistic aspect of like, how much can I help other people?